Hello everybody, we're back and today we're gonna discuss about the 12 keys that gonna expand your consciousness. But before we continue this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave your comment below, leave some love for me. And the first key gonna be your listening. You have to understand that what you listen and to discern towards yourself and towards your thoughts, right? And as soon as you start to bring clarity to that voice inside your mind, and to understand that voice is not yourself, it can be your ego, it can be the things you're listening. As soon as you understand that that voice that projecting in my mind is not myself, is a first point to see something differently. Oh, I'm living my life following pathways that's not myself. I look like my mother, my father copy. And that's the first point. Start to listen and discern what is consciousness, what is not. Because as soon as you understand that, everything gets different. Oh, I'm paying attention to things that's not myself. For you to have one clarity to what I'm saying now, 90% of the population, they don't know that that voice inside their minds not themselves. And as soon as we become a good listeners, we just allowed things to come to our consciousness that we believe that it is good for us. For example, music, TVs, programs, scrolling, everything gonna goes through your consciousness, and that things affect yourself. As soon as you start to understand that, oh, if I avoid to program my mind to something that I don't like, to something that I brought consciousness, and I don't believe, I don't do that anymore. And in order to be conscious, you have to avoid put things in your mind that you don't are 100% sure about it, right? And that's the first point. To become consciousness, you have to be a listener. When you listen that voice in your mind, when you stop to listen things that don't go regardless to what you believe, you become more conscious. The second key is courage. And it means that you have to believe in yourself, right? And sometimes you want to achieve things in life, sometimes you have some challenge, but you don't believe in yourself. And everything gets difficult because you don't see yourself as a winner. And that's the second point. If you have courage to face whatever is necessary for yourself to get in certain points, and you understand that you are capable, everything is possible. Like, you have to have faith in yourself. If you have faith in yourself and if you believe you are ready to get there, it's the second point to be conscious. Oh, I know who I am. I know God is with me. I have the power. I have the capability to achieve what I'm projecting. Why I still doubt in myself, right? And that's how you start to get more conscious. Start make question to yourself why this is creating a feeling of weakness. Why I'm afraid to go through it. And to achieve your things, you have to believe in yourself. And that's the second key, to have courage to face whatever you want in life, right? Go for it. Stop, face it, hold it. Don't be afraid to do anything. You are capable. I'm capable. Everybody's capable. But sometimes you don't want to do. You want everything easier. But if you believe in yourself, if you have courage enough to face your challenge, everything is possible for yourself because your consciousness in where you go in which place you want to get, right? And that's the second key. The third key is to be fair. In order to be a good person, to achieve things and to be respectful for others, you need to be a fair person, right? Do what is right. Whatever it takes, whatever it costs, do what is right. Because when you understand that, small things, sometimes let's say you go to supermarket and they give you 10 cents, 20 cents more than you should get in your change. And you should be conscious about this. You shouldn't think that it's normal because it isn't. And that's how you be fair in the small things, right? Do what is right for other people because what you do backs to you. And in order to be connected to God, to be connected to everything, you have to do what is right without feeling bad because you're doing the right things. You should know where straight away. If you still like testing that thing, when I was seeing that thing, say, oh, Sarah, I think the thing's not too right. What I want to do here, how I can check. So listen to your heart. If you're doing something that your heart is telling you that's not right, don't do, because your heart, our heart is our right. If you're doing something that you feel that's no good, don't do. And that's how to be fair, right? In order to be conscious, to achieve your things, you have to be fair. Well, what I'm doing backs to me, so I don't want to do what is bad for the people. And you start to become a better person. And don't think that you are doing things for the people or what other people do to you, and you have to do the same thing as references what they are doing for you. Okay, understand that what they are doing is speaks about them, not about you, and what you do is act about yourself, what it says about yourself. The next key I like to call love. True consciousness, you understand what's true love. You understand how to love the person next to you. You understand how to love your partners properly. You understand how to love the world, right? Because as soon as you're connected to what is inside, you are connected to God more and more. And God is always giving love. Is always giving love. God is not giving nothing different. And your perspective of life is different. You start to evaluate everything in a way that's totally different than you were doing before. And as soon as you understand that, oh, in order to achieve that level of consciousness, to expand my consciousness, I have to become a person that loves other people. I have to become a person that loves what I do. I have to become a person that loves to help, loves to serve. And that's how you bring clarity to yourself. And that's how you bring that feeling of achievement. It's really nice when you start to help people that they don't have that clarity that you are getting right now. Because if you stop in yourself to watch my video, to write down all the things I'm saying to you, to researching about this, it's because your consciousness is something different. You're realizing something different. And you have to understand this. To love, right? To be happy, to don't accumulate hate, to let the things go. And that's how you connect to yourself. That's how you connect to your conscience. That's how you connect with God. The next key is the awakening. The awakening is that person that they realize, they understand that we are here expressing God's consciousness through the human body. They understand who they are. They understand their mission here. They understand that they are here to learn things and never stop to learning. They are here to awake their mind, awake who they are, right? Their spirit, and start to go through forward directed to what is that mission in here, right? And you will understand that we are, imagine, appearance of God, right? And what we do here, we're just expressing God's to us. And that's how to be awakening, right? If you understand that, you're not a human body, right? You're not your parents. You are consciousness expressing God's to us through the human body. Everything's more easier for you. You are connected to everything. You are connected to your purpose. You are connected to your mission here. You understand everything. You don't judge nothing. You are just connected. You just being yourself. You're just natural, because that's what our mission is in here. Our mission here is not be with fear. It's not our mission here not to be scared. Our mission here is not judge people. Our mission here is not to be. Our mission here is express God. And as soon as we express God, God's is love. God's is awakening. God's is serve. God is someone that likes to help people. God is everything is good that we are expressing, and you have to understand that in order to achieve your things, bring clarity for who you are. And we are not just buddy, nothing, we are something like more deeper, and you start to understand that, and you can get whatever you want in life. Next key is the imagination. When we start to understand how we direct our imagination, everything is different. because we can use that things to attract everything. We use that thing to understand that we are connected to God, we are consciousness, and the way we project the things in our mind, the way we imagine here, we make the thing happen before the physical way. And that's a powerful key. You start to imagine yourself in the place you want. As I did in the last video, if you know how to attract the things, if you know the state that you see yourself as a consciousness, that's how it makes the things come to you, and that's how your imagination works. So imagine yourself as a successful person. Imagine yourself as someone that helps everybody. Imagine yourself as someone that knows how to make money. Imagine yourself as someone that's connected to God. And as soon as you understand that what is you imagine, what is you project in your mind, it is a powerful tool to get whatever you want in life. And you have to understand that as soon as you understand that you can attract the things you are imagining, it's a game change, right? And get this key, connect it to the other ones, understand who you are, and imagine what you want, the way you want, where you want, right? And if it takes times or not, something takes years, something takes months, but it's gonna get there. Don't rush. We are not here to predict what's gonna happen tomorrow. We are here to do what is necessary to do today. We are here to live this today, not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, no after 1 year, not like that. We are here just to express God through ourselves just today, not tomorrow. So do your part today. Don't try to projecting or try to control the algorithm of what's gonna happen outside. Just projecting here. The other thing's gonna come to you. Just believe, as I told in the other key. Believe in yourself, have faith, and imagine the right thing that thing's gonna come to you. Whatever the time it takes, right? Relax. Let the things go the way as they want. Fast, slow. It's going, it's come to you. Just believe. The next key is the doubt. If you still have doubt about yourself, about being a consciousness, expressing God's, it is a problem. Because as soon as you doubt yourself, you don't know who you really are. You don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what is necessary to do now. And it makes you to get frustrated because you are connected to your ego. You're listening your ego instead your consciousness. And your ego is always being fed by things that you suffer in the past, traumas, fears, situations, past relationships, things that you didn't like. And this doubt makes yourself to disconnected to your consciousness, to disconnected from God, right? And in order to be aligned to everything, you can't doubt yourself. You really need to be 100% sure who you are and what you are doing here, what is your mission here, what you have to do, and you can't have doubt about nothing. Understand who you are. Go through all the process, all the tests, like see what you have to do in order to get there, and don't doubt yourself. Please don't doubt yourself. You're capable. You're someone that can achieve everything in life. There is no limitation for us, so just don't doubt yourself. Next key is the God wisdom. As soon as you unlock this key, everything is different. Everything is nice, happy. Everything you're gonna do is different. There is no doubts, there is no fear, there is no limitations. You just go. You know what you have to do. You are aligned to all your things, and you just believe. You just do what's necessary to do now, instead of being doubt yourself, start be scared, fear, nothing. Get the fear, sit here, put the fear sit aside, because we can't take all these things completely, right? We always gonna have fear, we are gonna be nervous about something we're gonna do that's new, we never did. So get the fear, get the nervousness, sit here, you're gonna watch how we act to God, how we be when we are connected to our consciousness. And that's how when you get the God's wisdom. You believe in yourself, you know who you are, you know what is necessary to do to achieve your things, and you don't let nothing stop you. You know that you are a limited being. There is no limitation for us. So as soon as you understand who you are and you unlock the God's wisdom, everything is possible. much more than it was before, because you are not looking to validate people. You're doing whatever you believe is true for yourself. You say whatever you want. You respect people, but you don't look to say what they want to listen. You say what is necessary, and that's it. And that's how to get God's wisdom, right? To advance, to go forward, and you don't doubt yourself. You don't care for other people. You believe what you're doing is right. You are connected to your being. You're connected to your spirit, and from other dimensions, from God, from the universe, you receive an information, and you align yourself to that information to do biggest things in life. The next key is the discernment. Who unlock this capacity has the ability to see beyond, right? Any situation, you can understand beyond your eyes, for example. Simple things in your job. Sometimes people is acting with you that you don't deserve, but you understand that that person is speaking about himself, and you don't judge them. You understand that they are not conscious, and that's why they act in that way. And when you have this, when you discern that thing, oh, they are unconscious, I'm not gonna get mad about this. Zero. You understand the situation. It's like you become a kid. Have you seen a kid? Kid goes, run, fall, and after 1 second they are laughing. So that's why Jesus said all the time in the Bible, we have to be as a kid. Don't bring that feeling to ourselves. Don't bring that feeling to ourselves, right? Sometimes we pass years mad. Sometimes we pass years hating people. No. When you get the situation, understand the situation beyond your eyes and bring clarity for that. That person is unconscious, I'm conscious, I'm not gonna get mad for that. I'm gonna be someone that understands why they are acting that way, and everything is okay, right? And you act totally normal. You don't bring that feeling for yourself, and if you can try to explain for that person to bring clarity for them, you can do, but you don't get mad. You don't get mad in traffic. You don't get mad when the things is tough. You don't get mad when something you're trying to do fail. You don't get mad. You just understand that the things, it is the way it has to be, and that's it. And you just try again, and you don't give up, and just keep going. The next key is the gratitude. When you unlock this capacity to be grateful for everything, or you have nothing, you are grateful. But as soon as you say, oh, I had nothing, oh, you have everything. Because what is everything? If you think everything is clothes, if you think everything is house, if you think is this thing behind myself here, if you think everything is cars, you're wrong. Everything is what you have, your consciousness. If you are conscious, you have everything. You can lost whatever you have. And as soon as you understand how to be grateful for everything, change your mind completely. Oh, I'm passing for a bad situation, I'm grateful for that. I'm rich, I'm grateful for that. I have a good family, I'm grateful for that. I'm single, I'm grateful for that. I'm learning, I'm also grateful for that. So understand how to be grateful for everything, for small things, for big things, for medium things, and exchange loads of things in your mind. You don't give opportunities to your mind that's not you, project things that you don't allow, right? Just be grateful. And gratitude brings and opens opportunities. If you pay attention to that, if you are grateful for things, people are not gonna forget you, right? And as soon as possible, more opportunities gonna open in your life, and that's how you achieve more things, right? Just be grateful. The next key is the God's call. As soon as you understand that you are a consciousness, that you have a purpose in life, that you are connected to your mission, everything is easier. You understand that sometimes you are in jobs that temporarily, and you have things to learn in that job, even though you hated to do that thing, but you are connected to your mission. If you have to go like this way, jump, just climb, everything, you know where you're going. And that's how to be connected to your mission. You know what you're doing, you know where you have to go in order to get in the point is connected to your purpose, and that's how the things get more clarified. to understand that we are just expressing God's to us. And as soon as you understand that, it means you have a mission here. You're not just here to born, live, and die. We have something else. And as soon as you woke up, you have the mission to help other people as well. But we have something to do here. Some people is to be a speaker. Some people is to give job for people. Every single person has a different mission. Every single person has a purpose in life. But you just need to figure out which one is yours, right? And just go for it. Because as soon as you are connected to your purpose, everything is more natural, everything is more easier, right? The next key is the disattachment. You have to learn how to let the things go. If you watch my old video, I told this about the winter. When the sun is going to the south, the trees has to let all the leaves go, because if they are too heavy, when it starts to get too cold, they're gonna suffer. So they learn how to let everything go, understand how to do that. There's moments in life you have to let the jobs go. There's moments in life you need to leave the relationship go. If you keep that things in your back, as soon as you realize your backpack gonna be full and you're gonna be dragging because you still have what you carrying in yourself. For example, people, they get mad about, let's say for family, they get mad about family and the past years without talking to them, right? And sometimes they, right, sometimes the other person not deserve, but they did something to generate that feeling. But it's up to you to keep to that feeling or not. If you kept that things in yourself, it's your fault. So as soon as you pass for a situation, don't keep that thing in yourself. Understand that feeling, understand what happened, even though if you don't want to talk to them, but you have to clean your heart, you have to clean yourself, let the things go. And as soon as you let the things go, everything is more easier, everything is more light, right? And as soon as you understand that this attachment makes yourself to have successful more fast, and as soon as you start to practice that, things is easier for yourself to achieve anything in life. So don't not get attached to yourself. Understand how to let the things go, and don't get that feeling for nothing. The most important things about you have, that's your conscious, that's God, everything you're connected with you. Let the things go in order to achieve new things, in order to bring new things to yourself, in order to attract more things, and that's how you get there. And that's the video for today. And I want you to understand the last thing, that manifestation never comes to us, comes to God. João 6:44. If you understand that we are just expressing God, that we are not predicting what's gonna happen in your future, we don't know what's gonna happen in the future, that's God has everything, but the states we are projecting in our consciousness that connects to God makes the thing happen, everything is easier. And I hope you understand that. I hope you can expand your consciousness now, and I see you in the next video.